who are all national team prospects. Welcome, our pleasure to have you. Tewor are from Grand Cape Mount County, and they are a second division side in the Orange Second Division League versus a first division side in the Orange First Division League. Welcome, this is Intel Sports. And Theophilus Jigo, I'm flanked alongside Ben Gologogakba, who is going to be continuing with commentary alongside with me. And the match officials, Washington Dodo. And now, very soon we'll run you through the names of the match officials. But in the meantime, the two teams are warming up, getting ready to take to the pitch. It's the Orange FA Cup, and we did tell you the last time that the winner of this competition represents Liberia in the CAF Confederations Cup, and that is why it's important on a day like this. Washington Dolo is the central referee. He's going to be assisted by Abraham Jida, AR1. Blama Kamara will be assistant referee number 2. And the fourth referee is Jorginho Morris. Jorginho Morris. And of course, the referees will be assessed by Fokba Yogi. And let's run you through the list of Tewor. Fasilu Logan wears the captain's armband for Watanga. He's the man wearing the number 7 shirt. And they will line up in the 4-3-3 formation as Fasilu lead his team. Teddy Colley is at the back of them. He's the goalkeeper. Trokon Joshua is wearing number 5. 26, Carlos Williams. Alexander Curtis is number 4. Solomon Zia is number 22. 10, number 16 is George Bakoya. Number 2 is Sheikh Sise. Vani Sando from Ghana. Remember Vani Sando last play for, and is fired on target immediately by Sheikh Sise. Vani Sando, a name that recently was in the Ghanaian League for Accra Great Olympics, is back in Liberian football. Has some time here before going to Ghana, and he is back here in Liberia with Watanga Football Club. Hamza Wilson is wearing the number 21 shirt, and of course Abraham Kuyate is locked on number 18 for Watanga. And the reserves, Prince Derek Julu is 29. Prince Kennedy, formerly of Mighty Barrow, the former Acacia Soccer Academy boy from Buduburan, Kem, Ghana. Prince Kennedy is wearing the number 8 shirt for Watanga. Number 3 is Albert Nimlin. Henry Kofet is number 10. Sekou Kamara is 24 shirt. Tamba Boli 25. Mavoli Tala Wali is wearing the number 20 shirt for Watanga. So along the way in this game, you'll be hearing the voice of Ben Gologogakba, who's also going to be providing some expert analysis for us here at Intel Sports. Also a member of the Intel Sports commentary team. but of course has a lot of work to do with the Liberia Football Association as media personnel. Watanga will start deep from the defense. Tewor, a second division side. Watanga. Fanny Sando gets set, plays it, looking for his teammate there. And the goalkeeper, Samuel Elvis. Carlos Williams gets set, looking for Fanny Sando. Watanga dispossess. And the referee, Washington Dolo, sees something wrong. And Elvis Samuel is in post for Tewor. Mohammed Masakwa is number 24. Roosevelt Jiblish number 28. Oliver Freeman number 15. Santos Celis number 5. Waka Bokmo is number 21. Lutota is wearing the number 10 shirt. In the meantime, it's Fasilu Logan, the star player of Watanga Football Club. On that one, it's a free kick. The goalkeeper will drag his defense, or better still, push his defense down this right side. And Fasilu will probably leave it for Ibrahim Kuyate. Kuyate takes it, and it beats the wall almost underneath the crossbar. The goalkeeper, Elvis Samuel, gets his fingertips onto that one. Is over the crossbar for a corner kick. Corner kick for Watanga. Floater inside. This could be trouble. The scramble continues and it's cleared. Carlos Williams will sustain the pressure, place it through straight into the arms of Elvis Samuel. Elvis looking for a fast break, a counter, so to speak. And Aaron Darling, Aaron Doing is wearing the number 27 shirt for Tewor. It's Boakai Gray, number 14. Chala Freeman is the number 25 shirt. Rufus Crusoe is wearing the number 11. In the meantime, it's deep into Tewor's side. It has to be clear. It's a foul committed by Vanny Sando.
Let me find the ball. Judge picking up. No, wrong. Judge, be patient.
Long ball. Good pace down that side from. And it's touch. He should be offside. He is offside. Kuyata puts it on target, but it's offside. Crusoe horses through. And it's played in the touch by Solomon Zia of Watanga. Tewor are initiating something from the right side of the attack. And this could be trouble, and it's off target. And later on along the commentary, as I did say to you, you will hear the voice of Ben Gologo Gakpa, one of Liberia's finest in the business of football commentary and analysis, sports presentation, so to speak. He's here with me, Tewor Chica, and he will take on his portion of this commentary along the way in this game. But this is Watanga attacking down the side. He's got some fast runs down the right side, laid off, square off. Kuyate will come for it. The goalkeeper gets it, and the goalkeeper is foul. Is it?
Bakiru, Nessa! Nessa!
Header, and they've got it on target. Kuyate. Yeah. Ibrahim Kuyate put Watanga in front. Then.
Yeah, it's an early goal, 8 minutes on the clock. Watanga have been asking, and their reward has been given them. And the lead early is a bright sunshine here at the SKD, very bright Saturday. And the champions of the league are 1-0 up against the second division side that are struggling for the moment to avoid the drop zone.
They've been asking questions from the get-go.
Yeah,
they've got something out of it.
It's been coming. It's the other game we saw, DC Shooters lost at 8-4. To Monrovia Football League Academy. It was a game in which there were 2 goals in the opening 4 minutes or so. But this one come after 8 minutes, and Tewor has to come out in their green and white outfit to fashion something. For the moment, they throw by a goal to nil.
The voice of Ben Gologo Gakba, my colleague here, who is running commentary alongside me. 8 minutes in this game, and it's Kuyate who puts Ibrahim Kuyate who puts Watanga in front. The first division boys are proving to be a hard nut to crack. Carlos William floats it inside, headed there by, it's played actually by the Tewor defense. They try to clear it. This is Tewor, on the move, trying to find somebody squared, but no one in particular. And it's the chap wearing the number 11 shirt for Tewor. It's Rufus Cruzo. Watanga will start their play deep inside their own half. Yep. Taking control is easy for them, trying to now control and move. Fasilu Logan cuts inside, makes that diagonal run. And this is where Tewor will have to continuously keep close to them, because those diagonal runs, Ben.
Yeah, they can be troublesome, most especially if it comes from in deep. And you do expect, player to make the run inside the box. But again, like I said, Watanga have started very brighter of the 2 sides.
The performance, the pace in the early stages is indicative of a first division team. I mean, we're talking about the champions of the league. I'm wondering as to how long the pace is going to continue. There's a tendency of us breaking down after an hour, so I just hope it continues. But again, to say it's so early, long way to go, more than 80 minutes plus other on time to go. I believe that there's going to be, a competitive second round match, even though Watanga leads so early. Yes. Carlos Williams goes back home to his teammate Alexander Curtis there. Curtis will go back to his goalkeeper, Teddy Colley. Fasilu Logan. George Bakoya looking from the far side there. So the chap wearing this, Hamza Wilson. He's got pace. Still Hamza. Leaves it, come in, this could be, and the drags on the floor. Inches off target, good football for Watanga.
Excellent. What else can you say? The entire Watanga bench are very anxious, but again, it's checks to say spray-headed number 2 player. He comes very deep, receive the ball right inside the D. He unleashes a left-footed drop, low left-footed drop. That's still agonizing on the outskirt of the post, behind FSA's post and behind for a goalkeeper. But again, good football from Watanga.
Yeah, good football, and the man making those incursions down the right side is Hamza Wilson. Yeah. They've got to keep him on the check. What Tewor?
He's very fleet-footed with the ball on his feet. He can run for the most agile of defender. And for the opening 15 minutes or so, he's having a day.
Yeah, indeed, he's having a day. Ben Gakba, my colleague here, co-commentator, analyst as well. This is Intel. She said, looking to find Hamza once again. Hamza takes off. He's on it. He gets set. 1v1 with a defender. He goes right. And it's touched, still keep the ball in play. Still Watanga on the edge of the penalty area. This is right footed and it sneaks again off target. And George Bakoya.
Yeah, good intent from Bakoya. Coming very deep from right back position. Again, Hamzat is involved again.
Yeah, Hamzat is always
He's
involved.
trying to twist and turn his mark out inside that right channel. That is good footwork from the youngster. I mean, how many of these things you can see? I think I heard the technical staff of Tewor screaming, and the coach is very angry, and he's got every reason to be understandably angry because the defenders are keeping eyes on Hamzat again.
Yes, they've got to do that in this game. I don't know how long they've got to do that, Ben. 90 minutes plus at a time.
We just inside the opening 13 minutes or so.
Too much of that from Hamzat. But this is Rufus Crusoe. And they will pass him back to Tewor. Looking for something. And well defended by Curtis. Carlos Williams. But Tewor look positive.
Yeah, that's decent ball. Excellent display from Crusoe inside the penalty area. It was swiftly clawed away by Watanga, who can now turn defense to attack.
Yes. And Vani Sando gets that little back heel, but didn't do well for his teammate Sheikh. And it's picked up again by Watanga. This is the captain, Fasilu Logan. Fantastic Fasilu Logan. Had a brilliant season last
obviously.
time. Yeah.
The only disappointment is they didn't win the MVP.
Yeah, he did not win it. It was one ahead of him by Invincible 11.
Siddiqui Kroma. But he had an amazing run, especially in the second half of the season. His appearance in the gold and black shirt for Watanga was crucial throughout, as the side will go on to win the league for the first time in the history of the club in their 25 years. You have to give him credit for that.
Well, they are in gold, Shice. He wrote his name in gold. They wrote their names in gold.
That was so wonderful. Fasano is a fantastic player. Yes. With the ball under his feet, he can be very good. There is Watanga again, flashing drive, wide off the post, goal kick, Tewor.
It's good to have you wherever you are, live here on Intel Sports. We're live from the Samuel Kayando Sports Complex. This is the Orange FA Cup, and then the winner is going to represent Liberia in the CAF Confederations Cup.
CAF Confederations Championship. Last time around, we had Lescar in the competition. Recall that on the same pitch, Lescar defeated 20 in FC.
Yeah.
It was an amazing game. Lescar rose 2-0 up, and then 20 came back in the second half and equalized 2-2 through the guy they call Messi in Liberian football, James Kamara and Ibrahim Kamara. And then they went on sport kick, but then on the sport kick, one of the heroes in the regular time in Ibrahim Kamara missed, and Lescar will go on to win it. So the winner from here will go in Africa to represent Liberia in the CAF Confederation. Why is it so important?
Yeah. In the meantime, Ben, you were in flight again, Hamzat.
Yeah,
a delight to watch down the far side.
Very, very delightful to see.
He's having a wonderful time so far.
Yeah, I don't know whether we'll have water break, but I think that left-sided defender needs to take a cooling break.
He has to take a cooling break, Ben. It's tough for him down that side. He has a tough customer. Yes.
He's going to be kept busy. Sheikh Sisse will take the corner. Plenty of gold and black shirts inside the penalty area, including Carlos Williams, who's locking just on the edge of the D.
Yeah, it's taken. And Carlos puts his left foot. Yeah, he wanted to play on the top of his foot, put a spin on it.
I don't know how to do it. Maybe you can describe it better than me, but it traveled almost a mile and a half off the target.
Yes, it did. But still, Watanga creates it.
I think they put in the goalkeeper under too much pressure. You have to get the ball clear from the danger area as soon as possible as you can. When you win possession and you can clear your danger zone, you can clear the goal area, you put in some problem on yourself.
It makes the game so difficult, Ben, and that's what Tewor are doing. They're allowing Watanga to pick up this game and dictate the pace too early. But again, I'm not surprised. Watanga should dictate the pace of this game. We did see Freeport FC against Nimba yesterday. Freeport took the lead. It was at 2-0. Took the lead, played very well, but then Nimba came from behind, drew it 2-2 in the dying embers of the game, and then they had to go on penalties. But as explosive as this is, I didn't see that much explosion from Freeport FC.
Yeah, and the irony is that Freeport is 4th division side, we're leading the 2nd division side 2-0.
Yeah.
And then the 2nd division side in Nimad FC and the man at KK, this man came back and clawed their way back 2-2. So yeah, the 4th division side again, Watanga lead by a goal to nil. I don't think Tewor are going to lie down so easily.
No, they won't.
You know, they won't lie down, but they have to keep it tight a little bit. You know, so yeah, they're trying to come up, you know, from their own half, and they can now try to attack for the first time in more than 4 minutes or so, and Watanga easily have it clear. Watanga do have possession inside the center circle, long ball play. The goalkeeper Elvis off his line. He looks to Henley outside the penalty area. Washington Dolo, the referee agrees. He's furious, Elvis.
Yeah, he's furious. But the referee
Very,
sees
very
it. He's
furious.
on the line. He knows he's in trouble in that sort of position. And
the referee's assistant AR2 was the one that flagged the decision. And aren't you surprised? I am, because I thought Washington should have, Mr. Dodo should have issued him a yellow card. So
yeah, that's another thing, you know. But sometimes, you know,
he gets away.
yeah, they let it go.
Elvis,
So he's escaped by the skin of his teeth.
Samuel Evans a lucky boy.
Yeah, he's a lucky boy. Escaped by the skin of his teeth. He survived that one.
Free kick, Watanga is about 24 yards out from goal, just inside the red channel. Tewor have got 9 green shirts for the moment inside their own penalty area, defending this one. They trail by a goal to nil. We are still under 20 minutes of play, make exactly 18.5 minutes from the SKD. Free kick, dangerous position. Facility located inside the box. Carlos Williams is locking towards the back post here.
Yeah.
And Washington Dolo, the referee, might have spotted some shuffling and pushing. He's making his run, his walk to the goalkeeper, Samuel Elvis. They are in deep conversation. Elvis is nodding his head. Elvis in pale blue, if you like. Oh, it's a yellow.
Yeah, he finally gets that yellow card. Yeah, we thought he survived. Yeah, I thought he was a lucky boy. I think he was reminded by, the 4th referee.
I want to believe it, but some Elvis I thought got away with that. But anyway, Jahito Morris is the 4th official here. I don't know whether he make the communication, but Mr. Dodo has finally booked Samuel Elvis.
I think Johino did. I saw the two of them communicating.
Okay.
Yes.
Free kick. Watanga, we've been waiting for this free kick almost 45 seconds or so, and now we're going to restart play with the free kick, and the ball will be whipped inside the box. It's up for the bar and Koki Watanga. Yeah, that's very wasteful. Sando, that's very wasteful.
A wonderful time in Ghana. I heard he was
how good was
doing
he
very
there?
well. A lot of colleagues of mine talk about his game.
There's lots of praise, you know, about the Ghanaian league, and you've been there before.
It's physical, babe.
Very physical.
Yeah, very physical.
Is there any major contrast between ours? I will hold you off inside the penalty area. The ball is being caught by. Chance for Watanga to make it 2-0. Facility Loki goes to ground. Tewor have the penalty area clear, and the ball is being brought towards the halfway line, only as far as Watanga center half. Zia squares into his defensive partner in Curtis. Curtis plays shot diagonal ball forward to Cisse inside the penalty area, the center cycle. For the moment, Watanga are playing the ball on pedestrian. Gingerly going over the halfway line. Curtis checks his run with the wet shoes, cuts it back. Still Watanga is all Watanga for the moment. And Tewor trailed by a goal to nil. At least 21 minutes of the first 45 play inside the SKD practice pitch here. Now here is Watanga trying to play the ball on the right touchline. It's been caught up well by Tewor, who defender Gray, Bakiri Gray, can now come forward. Bakiri Gray was on tackle the other time in the 2nd Division League, and he saw red. And his team will go on to lose 5-3 against Blackman Weber. Ain't gonna cross form. That's a decent goal.
Yeah.
Williams with the cross, the finish is being applied by Vani Sano. 2-0, Watanga lead.
Yeah, the man has converted. I mean, we were just talking about his game from Ghana. You know, I think Ben talk about the experience in this Watanga team, and they've just shown it on that occasion. 1, 2, 3, they are in the ball, is laid off, and Vani Sando sneaks the ball right into the goalkeeper's lower left corner. And for me, it's an indication that they are up to the task. It shows that they are a first division team. This is what they should do to a second division team.
Yeah.
Set the lines and let them know that, hey, we are the big boys and you are just a second string side. But having said that, with no disrespect to Tewor, I think Tewor has, they still got the energy to play this game. But it's going to be very difficult for them now, given that in the early stages of this game, the first half they have conceded 2 goals. Probably they can come back. But you're asking a major question. What are a major contrast between Liberian football and Ghana football?
Yeah,
I think the physicality.
I still want to know.
The physicality, the pace. I would say the physicality, the pace, the speed of the Ghanaian game, the strength that they come with. One different thing that I see, that I know Liberians have the exceptional thing about our game is that individual brilliance.
Yeah.
You don't find it. In Ghana, do a lot of team football, 1, 2, 3, we go. But Liberia, when it matters most, you find players who can take initiatives. Okay. You don't find that too much in Ghanaian football. I mean,
and if did you coach in Ghana, or you just did your program?
Yeah, youth football. I was here, but then we were nurturing. Yeah, we were nurturing Mark Pay, Hilton Van and Co.
Wow.
Yes, and I remember my first ever big game was against Accra House of Oak at the Elwa Stadium.
Wow.
And I took the Liberian refugee team. I
just imagine that you normally attach.
Yes, I mean, I was against a Serbian coach. In 45 seconds, we led Accra House of Oak.
Wow.
They came from behind, beat us 2-1, and then he walked to me. Where do you come from? I'm from Liberia. So, trust me, you're going to be a good coach. Since then, I've took inspiration from that. It's my biggest game so far then.
Wow.
Yeah.
And even it's been ever since it's still your biggest game to date.
Still my biggest
even
game.
though you took the lead inside 45 seconds, or shockingly.
Yeah, Prince Dakwe, I remember.
But you still go on to lose.
Yeah.
But some games you lose, you're very happy.
Yeah, but we were happy.
slept
they were
sound
an
down
organized team. Yeah, very well.
So Watanga lead, Tewor 2-0, long ball, Facile looking for the chair. Tewor shot, great save from the goalkeeper. Samuel Evan, who got us on the second attempt.
Super cushioning from Facile Logan.
Yeah, Logan was on his left foot.
He cushions the ball very well and he takes it. Yeah, that's the quality of his game.
I'm trying to look at his shoes. It looks matched with his gold and black jersey.
Yeah.
He's wearing gold and black shoes.
Yes.
Touch of a green in it.
And then that stripes on the boots looks as if something similar to the captain's armband.
He's a flashy player.
Yeah, he's a flashy footballer.
So free kick to Tewor inside their own half here. They do have it with their right back who's trying to push forward, Freeman. Good football from Tewor now for the first time. I've have to mention this one.
Yes.
And Watanga try to get the ball back. Bakiri Gray goes to ground, looking for the free kick, and Mr. Dodo's first play.
Yeah, and I love the height of the player of Tewor.
George Bakoya isn't satisfied.
It's Wakai, Bokmo. I love his height. Almost that. Bokmo is I think it's almost 6
feet.
Yeah. Fantastic height, and he's sitting in that defensive role for them, sitting in the holding role.
Yeah.
Almost the height of Facile Logan. I think he's above Facile just by a few inches.
Yeah.
And he sits in the heart of that Tewor midfield. Yeah.
Mr. Dodo will restart play with a drop ball for Watanga, Bakoya, right back. Joshua in possession, cost the ball back to Curtis, who squares it for his defensive partner in Zia. Zia with possession. Sheikh Sisi gets away with his blue shoe, picks up Williams, who go on the overlap, down his left touchline, trying to play in a 1-2 here. The flag goes all over the far side. Abraham Kuyate is in the outside
It's a good
position.
call. He was in there when the pass was made. Good call from the referee.
But again, I have to say, good football from Watanga on pedestrian down his left hand side. I'm sorry, looking again. Long ball. Curtis outside his 6-yard area. This now he does very well. He doesn't handle the ball outside the box. Tewor with possession in the path of Gray. Gray loses it, and then Yerise right back. Joshua going the overlap. He produces a cross. Keeper doesn't gather here on the first attempt. It's been clear towards the edge of the penalty area. Still, Tewor having some problems here, I must admit. Vani Sano floats in the cross, headed away off balance by Tewor. Not clear properly here, and it's been headed only as far as Joshua, who produces a cushion header for himself, checks his run with a blue shoes, cuts it back to Sheikh Sisse. Good football, Watanga, Facedo looking, 35 yards, puts in the true pass, the goalkeeper races from the line, collects it comfortably. It's Watanga 2, Tewor 0, and at least we played 27 minutes of the first half at a very, very bright and sunny SKD practice pitch outside of Monrovia.
Fantastic pace as well.
Yeah, good pace. We haven't had water break.
No, we haven't.
May not have one. You think so?
Well, probably we may not have, but it's a decision that the referee will have to make. But having said that, good game from Tewor.
Free men.
They must have conceded 2 goals, but I don't think their spirit looked dampened.
No. Probably you could say the scoreline looks flattery. Yeah. They're trying to gather some confidence Tewor to pass the ball around. But you may think that at this level, their concentration might not just be on the cup. They want to avoid the drop in the league, and that's where their concentration should be. So if they go out of this competition right now, they can focus all attention on the domestic competition, on the league. Long ball, Williams makes the overlapping run and trying to tee it up, looking, but the delivery from Williams is poor by his standard, and here is Luther Tar trying to release Jeepley. Jeepley tussling with Zia. Free kick. Mr. Doda has given the free kick to Watanga. Jeepley is guilty of tumbling Zia.
Yes.
The Watanga centre half is not happy with the call though. But how many times we say the players are never...
They're never happy, Ben. They always want everything.
Sheikh Sisse, Logan, checks his run, managed to get away, goes to the ground looking for the free kick not given. Here is Freeman. Jeepley, good football from Tewor, giving away. Williams trying to bring in a teammate now. Ibrahim Kuyate playing the ball long. Curtis out of his goal. Sheikh. Off balance clearance. Kuyate blocking a green traffic. Tewor bringing the ball forward now. Jeepley trying to play 1-2 with Aaron Dury. But Watanga with possession. Sheikh Sisse on the edge of the penalty area. Couple of crossover. Long shot is low and wide behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, wide away from target. Vanny Sanders should have done better with that one. Should actually have done better with that one. But Tewor, they might just find that confidence along the way in this game. Yeah. They don't have to be bothered by those 2 goals. Indeed, we do agree that goals win games, but sometimes forget the score line. Go back to the drawing board, reorganize yourself properly, keep your composure and focus, and you might just come back on better footing. I think they got what it is. They still have a lot of time to put themselves back in this game, Ben.
I couldn't have agreed with him more. Yeah, it's great now with his yellow shoes getting around the yellow shirt sweetly. Now bringing in his red back. Wood now crosses to halfway line. Jada Freeman. Freeman with Jeepley. Good football from Tewor. And then Luther Tar turns over possession. And then the goalkeeper in all orange for Watanga, Telly Cuddy, can restart play for Watanga. Here is Carlos Williams in the shady part of the pitch now. Luther Tar with possession for Tewor. Tewor can now break. Yeah, with Crusoe with the orange shoe, cutting in and then giving the border with the Sheikh Sisse. That's poor delivery. Still though, Watanga not getting from inside their own half quite comfortably. Freeman is in the offside position.
Yeah, he's in the offside position. And again, we talk about his height, the central defender there, the midfielder, Bwaka. Bokmu, did you see his sliding tackle right there? Took advantage of his long legs, just laid before that Watanga player, easily won that ball.
There's going to be an early substitution in the first half. Tewor will make that change. Shoulder to shoulder run, that's according to Mr. Dole, the referee. As Logan goes to ground, I'm looking for the free kick. Dole isn't interested. And Samuel Elvis with possession. He's in all blue. Picks out the ball.
The talismanic fastly Logan.
Long ball, left footed, headed there by Curtis. Only as far as a player who's in the offside position. Number 18, Ibrahim Kuyate is offside. Good call from the assistant referee, number 2. Over the far side there on the red touch line. Watanga lead by 2-0. They're in gold and black, kicking from right to left. Our position is right on the halfway line. I think to some extent we have really been, do I say, embarrassing the commissioners and the fourth official, but
yeah, we right on the back. We set up our commentary position here.
We just asking for space.
Yeah,
that's a passion of the game. They just allowed us to be honest, you know. But Tewor possession, goalkeeper Elvis just on the penalty spot there, playing the ball inside their own half,
it's
taking
risky.
risk. Yeah. Sometimes you do these things. Massacre, G-play, good football, Tewor. Looking for the run of the center half. G-play recovers it nicely. Here is Luther Tar, the skipper, brings in Jala. Jala Freeman is going to overlap, cuts the ball back. Luther Tar, this is G-play. G-play lifting the ball, looking for the run of Cruzo, headed away, then clear on the half volley by Williams. Sheikh Sisse playing the ball. Good football now. Watanga trying to attack. Wilson, couple of step over, trying to bamboozle his marker, who goes to ground, delays the attack, clears on the turn, and it is gingerly other play for a throw, almost 10 yards short of the corner flag.
But Wilson, when he did that flick on, I thought he'd have come back on his left side, because he had two of his teammates waiting to play it from the left angle, but decided to go back on the right, and that's where the defender caught him.
Williams, left footer, Logan, Bakoya, Sisse, Curtis, all outfield player of Watanga inside the half of Tewor for the moment. And the long ball from Curtis is a whist throw in to Tewor on the red touch line. The red by Oliver Friedman will take this one. They're down to 2-0. 33 minutes on the clock. Luther Tar has been challenged heavily, gets between two red, gold and black shirt, free kick. Mr. Dolo. Freeman. Bakire Green gets away. Then checks his run, comes infield again. I thought that was needless.
Yeah, needless. He should have put in on.
There's Bwaka Bukmu. Those long legs, making maximum use of them. Bukmu, Jipley, love to touch here. Luther, Tile with the long range volley. Always rising over the top goal, Watanga.
It's a speculative strike, but good intention, Ben. He may not have got it on target, but the intention is clear. He wants to get something out of it. Yeah, I think their confidence is growing now. They're inching deep into Watanga's side, but this is where Vanny Sando comes down.
Lovely turn from Sando. Watanga possession. George Bakoya looking for Joshua. Then Williams now running inside that red channel. Checks his run. Williams goes back to Joshua. Bakoya with the pink shoe. Sheikh Sisse, 35 yards. Class left footer is low. The goalkeeper is all stretched. Might have taken a touch of it. It is beyond for a Watanga corner on the left touch line.
And the technique, the way he strikes it takes a dip on the floor, and then it bubbles almost above the goalkeeper. Troubling strike. Well, good strike there from the player.
Even the better save from goalkeeper Samuel Evans. Corner taking shot to Williams. Yaris looking right footer inside the ball. He's going for the top angle. The flag is up anyway. The Yaro might have spotted something, but it's good technique from Watanga playing the corner shot. All the green shirts were sleeping.
Yeah, and Facility Logan comes in, looks to finish it from that far side, looking for the goalkeeper left angle, and he played it there. Something went wrong, but it almost got it on target.
Freeman. That's careless from the right back. Allow the ball to run out of touch. Left back, Williams will take the throw, long inside the left channel there. Bakoya, the goalkeeper, is off his line again this time to prevent the corner. Watanga to Tewor, live from the SKD Pride Space here on Intel Sports Liberia Premier on television platform. There's no doubt about that.
Indeed, that's what we are.
Bwaka Bukmu.
Yes, I like the name. I love the height. The name and the height speaks volume of football.
Massacre. G-play. Little bit of pressure there. from the Watanga center half. Solomon Zia. Free kick. Tewor 4 yards over the halfway line. Right off the center cycle as we overlook Tewor playing from left to right in the first half. 37 minutes, nearly 37 minutes played. Now here is the red back. He's inside there. Shoes has been blocked in the process. Corner. Tewor should have done much better.
Yeah, and yeah, they almost got it, but Faselu did so well to drop back as far as the box. I think he did a good job for them, but it's a corner kick.
Corner taking shot. Lutota, low corner, not to my liking.
No.
You don't play the corner like that. I think you should have lifted the ball. But anyway, the clearance by Sheikh Sisi from Bakiri. Great cross from distance. Well wide, goal kick.
Well, way off target. Way off target. I think they are in a hurry to get things done, and they are getting things done the wrong way. They got to keep their calm. They got to keep their cool. Well, it's difficult when you are down to keep your cool because the emotions are flaring over. But again, you know, that's when you know that mental toughness, Ben. That is what. Yeah.
As a coach, how do you handle that situation? I mean, understandably, you can be nervous when you are down 2-0.
Yeah.
There's cup competition. There's no second chance.
There's no second chance.
What do you do?
You have to be mentally tough. That's where I was going. Just keep your composure. You know, I always say nothing good in life comes easy. You know, in that sort of situation we just saw, if he had kept his composure, then he would have gotten that ball on target. You never know an error would have been made. So in this situation, you need to be mentally tough. You have to be strong. Believe that, yes, you are down, but you still need to find a chance. Against a good team like Watanga, you have to be mentally tough.
And again, I must admit, all credits to Faselu looking to drop more than 60 meters or so in defensive position
Still
to
got a
concede
lot
that
of
corner.
energy.
Yeah, that's good.
That's why he's called to the national team.
Yeah, he gets his call.
Yeah.
This is G-play. Lutota, the skipper. Freeman. Good football, Tewor. Trail by 2-0. But they're playing some sort of good football here. Aaron Dury, long pass now, picking the G-play. And then the Lutota, he just overhit it.
Yeah,
but the intent for him was excellent.
Good, Ben. That's what we talk about. Patience as well. When the patiently work their way through this game, they might get something behind Watanga, trust me.
The third goal will be crucial.
Yeah, a third goal for Watanga will just kill this game.
If it goes for Tewor.
Yeah, if it goes for Tewor, it will change the dynamics. It will just add some spice to this game, Ben. Trust me.
Sisi.
And I really wanted to go the way of Tewor. I still want to see more of Watanga, see how composed they can be when they are under a bit of pressure, because they got this game going on the positive footing. They scored 1 or 2 times. Now they are positively poised to win it from the look of things, from what I can say, unless Tewor comes up. But in the meantime, Ben, it's a tie.
Bakoya trying to put in the cross inside the box. It's a poor one, and Tewor can bring it away.
But somebody will say I will be unfair to say I wanted to go the way of Tewor.
No. I mean, you might have read my mind. I was just about to talk about that. In cup competitions, for me, when I'm doing commentary, I have a soft spot for the smaller team.
Yes.
Yeah, always. So, if you have, for example, European football, Real Madrid playing Getafe, if I'm doing commentary, I would have a soft spot for Getafe.
Yes.
Because I know whatever happens, Real Madrid is strong favorite.
Yes.
So it's a similar situation. Not that you are on the side of Tewor for certain reason, no.
Yes, indeed.
Sliding challenge, guilty party, free kick.
He's guilty.
Yeah, massacre.
Touched him from behind.
He'll be lucky if it doesn't go in the book.
Yeah, so lucky.
He gets a
Should have
hand from
been
Mr.
a card.
Dolo. Yeah.
So
Bakoya
lucky.
is still on the ground.
Yeah, Bakoya is on the ground. Bakoya is crying for a yellow card. The referee says, no, be patient a bit. I'm not going to give it now. Let's see what happens later.
Free kick, just a yard in from the right side of the center cycle. Curtis receiving a square pass from Zia. Zia with the wet shoes picks up another teammate, and there is Williams. Love the pass from Williams, but caught up by Masakwe. Tewor with possession, a little bit of pressure there from Joshua. The ball is hacked over the halfway line, picked up by Curtis. Sisi comes very deep, applies his left foot, looking for the pass, looking for Williams, who gave a little bit of flick on, but sliding challenge off balance by Jala. Freeman puts it on the play for a throw in. We're always hearing the voice of the coach, Cooper Sana, in our microphone. He's not far away from us, but he hasn't ever looked confident to us say relax, even though he's 2-0 up. Now Tewor breaking now. Playing from left to right. Challenge comes in by Cotton. He says he plays the ball. Mr. Masakwe disagree.
Yeah.
Players will always protest, but he body checked him very heavily. That's a free kick.
You were talking about Cooper Sana. Happens to be my course mate, 2015.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the CAF license B together under the auspices of the Liberia Football Association.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's always been a very calm coach. Not too much you hear about him, but always focused on his job. And I just love his style, you know, very, very focused and quiet kind of coaching style. Yeah, you know.
Early on, we were talking about him getting the deputy job to the Lone Star
He is
team.
now. Yeah, I think he waited for his opportunity to come.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a long time coming, but I think he's done a lot of good job. Formerly with LPRC Oilers, fantastic
Won the championship
job.
back to back.
Yeah, and I remember when I first made my county mid move with Abdul. That was my second move in 2015.
With Bon County?
No, yeah, when he was with Bon County, I was with Maryland County. 2015 when we started building the Maryland County team, and we had just come from the same class together, and two of us were on the touchline. It was Copa San Antonio, Tefilas Jiga 1 from Maryland County. And that was a welcome.
and I know you never had much of a problem. You were beaten by a good coach.
Yeah, because good coach who had a lot of experience in county in Liberian football. I mean, just come from Ghana, one boy just from Ghana, just one can't be a friend. But anyway, we've grown now.
The voice of Tewor Jiko, Kuyate, looking for the return part. He gets it. 10 yards in from the red touchline, straight Kuyate. Then the ball comes up, Mr. Washington, will inevitably stop play according to the rule.
And
it's a
after
little bit of
that,
drop
then I
ball.
was he said, "Welcome to Liberian
Welcome to
football."
Liberian football.
But that's beautiful football from Watanga and Tewor maybe done. I think they've limited the damage so far.
They are playing good.
Yeah.
You won't think the scoreline looks flatter, to be honest. They have to find some shot and put it on target, but their control, their composure, I mean, it's okay. Free kick. Williams wins the free kick just on the edge of the penalty area. Jala Freeman is protesting his innocence.
Yeah, they will always protest innocence. There is something we call player hypocrisy.
And you see Mr. Dodo demonstrating. Wow, that is
Telling
a
him
free
this is
kick.
what you did.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. And the referees and the players must keep conversation like that.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. He has to convince him beyond
Yeah.
all reasonable doubt.
Wow,
This is
that
what
was
he
a
did.
foul.
Yeah.
We are a minute short of the first half whistle. I don't know how much of added on time will be given by Mr. Dolo, but here is a Watanga free kick. Looking stance on the Akimbo, and so is Sheikh Sisse. Sisse wants a piece of it.
Yeah.
Williams comes back, having conversation with Logan after that handshake. I think Williams will walk away. Yeah. Logan is favorite, but Sheikh Sisse is looking on as he moves in the direction.
I think it's going to be facile.
Okay, so Logan is favorite. That 3-man wall has been built right footer. Well, goal kick.
Remember last season, in similar fashion, similar position, he scored against, was it Liska?
Yeah, the free kick.
No, it wasn't. It was James rather. It was Tony.
James Tapper.
Yeah. It was Tony.
Against Liska.
Yeah.
From that same position in the FA
similar,
Cup final.
yes, I
That was
remember.
in the Cup final,
Yeah, similar position. There was Tommy Songo. Yeah, who was beaten on that occasion like that. Yeah, but you must credit them. Every players not bad. I think, you know, I had this Ghanaian friend who always asked me, "What is wrong with your game? Your game has gone down." I said, "Well, we got to pick up our pieces. We will get there. Time is going to come."
They're still
My
waiting for the
lead
next.
instructor, the late Ben Kofi, peace be to Archie, said there is something special about Liberian football. The flair, that individual brilliance that Liberian footballers have, I think makes them different wherever they go.
Watanga trying to attack from the right now. Joshua, the red bar has gone on the overlap. Cuts the ball back to Sisse. 3 minutes of added on time. And the overlapping run has been produced by Williams. He breasts in from the left channel. In goes the cross. Towards the back foot was always racing almost a mile and a half off the target. But that was great football from Watanga. The two left back combining. Yeah. Williams is over the halfway line. Receives the pass from Logan. Produces a right foot across. Joshua comes arriving. Puts his right foot into it. The intent is excellent. But it was always racing over the top. And Tewor survived. Yeah. Watanga 2, Tewor 0. Here is G-play now. Tewor turning defense to attack here, and then Zia cuts off the threat.
Tewor did not just survive; they survived by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, I wish that was on target, but again,
it
it's
was
brilliant
a fantastic
football.
strike. The ball is descending, and he hits it on the volley. Excellent strike. It just went off target, but you can sense the technique was good.
The first half whistle is anywhere around the corner. There's Zia now trying to run towards the halfway line, skips away from Buaka Bokmu. Still Zia, the center half. He's gone more than 25 yards in. Sliding challenge comes in. Watanga still recovers possession. Long ball. Trying to release Joshua. The right back is in there. Checks his run. Cuts the ball back. Wilson looking for some support. Turns again. Then picks up checks his takes his foot off the gas. And Tewor can breathe.
And the Czechs are noted for good football from the left foot.
Czech.
Yeah, the Czechs.
Aside from Czech, who are the Czech?
The secretary.
Oh, the Czech.
From
Yeah.
Leska. So
Yeah.
the S.
Yeah, okay, the S is.
I saw a lot of that from Sherry from Leicester. He's also another fantastic left-footed footballer
he knows
in
how
the
to
middle
take
of the
free
park.
kick,
Yeah. Excellent pass.
He was in action midweek. The game was very tension-packed. Leicester we drew 2-2.
Yeah, it was against.
With heavy 11, and one penalty shooter.
Yeah.
And then the
He
game
in
was
fact took
abandoned.
that corner kick that caused the.
That led to the equalizing goal to push the game to penalty shooter. But the game didn't end. Mr. Conan Jr. was a referee.
Yeah, he was whisked out of the stadium.
He had to be whisked away because
he was-
angry fans, were throwing missiles and so forth.
So then there goes the end of the first half.
First half whistle from the SKD is 2-0 to Watanga, their uncles, to progress to the third round of the knockout championship here. But they do have Tewor still between them in a place in the third round. It hasn't been a very bad Tewor side. They've been unfortunate. They never had a good start. They conceded as early as 6 minutes, and then they will go on to concede a second. 2-0 down inside the opening 20 minutes. They have a difficult hill to climb. Okay, if they are to come back. But two teams will be going in the dressing room. We hope Tewor comes us out with a better team sheet. But as it stands, it's Watanga 2, Tewor 0.
The Watanga 2 Tewor 0. We're going to leave it at that. The end of the first half. We will come back and continue the second half of this game. Ben Gakpa, Gologo Gakpa. I love to call his African name, Gologo Gakpa. But Ben has got two good African names. I've got one, Theophilus. Jigo is a typical Marylander name. But anyway, that's just by the wayside to have some fun, to add some fun to it. But we will be right back to continue the second half. I'm Theophilus Jigo alongside Ben Gakpa. We'll be right back. Stay glued. Don't go away.
It's new, factual, reliable, and professional. That's Sports Today on Intel Sports. Watch all of the actions, interviews with the athletes and experts in the sector on Liberia's exclusive sports online television, Intel Sports. Sports Today is a 15-minute package of local sports news live on Intel Sports at these times. It's new, factual, reliable, and professional. That's Sports Today on Intel Sports. Watch all of the actions, interviews with the athletes and experts in the sector on Liberia's exclusive sports online television, Intel Sports. Sports Today is a 15-minute package of local sports news live on Intel Sports at these times. It's new, factual, reliable, and professional. That's Sports Today on Intel Sports. Watch all of the actions, interviews with the athletes and experts in the sector on Liberia's exclusive sports online television, Intel Sports. Sports Today is a 15-minute package of local sports news live on Intel Sports at these times.
Voilà. So we are back for the commencement of the second half. Is Watanga versus Tewor. Quick substitutions will be made by Tewor FC, and Waka Buckman is out, and he's out for Waka Wiles, and Aaron Durin is out. Gabriel Fire replaces him for Tewor FC. 2 substitutions are made, and we will rumble into it. The referee sounds his whistle, and play will continue immediately. Watanga are still looking for that left side, the right side of the attack, where they got Wilson to do the runs. Ben Gakba will take off from here and run us through.
So I think Tewor has confirmed those 2 substitutions for you, and we were asking for that, and I think the coach had done ever so well. And I think the coach had done ever so well, to respond to those 2 changes. Now Watanga trying to break, the player goes to the ground. That's a penalty, no doubt about it.
Yeah, he misses the ball. And he touches, misses the ball entirely. He touches Wilson. He makes a tackle. It's a clear-cut penalty. And we did say Wilson will always cause some problem for Tewor. That pace.
I'll be surprised if Mr. Washington Dodo doesn't book him.
Yeah, I will be surprised as well.
But sometimes when the case is against you in court, the judge doesn't make everything go against you.
Yeah, he has to give some consideration as per his opinion. So Fasil Logan will take the penalty for Watanga. Watanga gets a penalty. Is the talismanic Fasil Logan, who is on the ball. He's going to take it, and he's going to stretch their lead, if possible, to go number 3. They are positively poised for the next stage of this competition. Facility Logan, and a save. Wow. Then
double fortune.
Yeah.
The penalty is saved low to his right, Sander Elvis. It was a brilliant penalty too.
Yes.
But even Elvis was equal to that.
Yes, he
and
was.
And then the follow-up on it
hits the post.
And just bubbled out for a goal kick. Tewor survived, and they can now try to look for the first goal as they try to halve the deficit.
Yes, indeed, this could be an inspiration for them. They might just grow in confidence with that miss.
Tewor with possession. Here is the left back who was guilty for that penalty, but Watanga still trying to keep possession here. Tewor on the halfway line. That's a foul.
His hands were stretched in his face. Yeah.
First booking for Watanga. It goes to Joshua. He body checked in heavily right in front of us. We are now more than 4 yards away from the scene.
He stretched his hands, his fist on his face. But again, the tussle, the 1v1 tussles will always be tough. Yes. And again, that penalty miss could just put them into a lot of confidence.
And it will be crucial, in my opinion, if Tewor pull one back.
Yeah, we talk about that third goal, Ben, and we said if it comes from Tewor, the dynamics of this game will change hugely.
Santos Selly picking up the substitute. Tewor cheaply with possession, lifting the ball towards the back post. Logan contests it, and he wins a free kick just on the edge of his own penalty area.
Well, it's not usual for star players to miss penalty, but they do miss. And when they miss, it's a talking point, Ben.
Does that put you under pressure as the game is on?
Yeah, sometimes it puts you under pressure. But again, when you are a big player, when you are the talisman, the composure, again, the mental toughness, if he brings that into this game, he sees nothing wrong with that. Just put it behind him. He can come back in this game and just still do something extra.
How many times we haven't talked about this in the year? This is the second penalty miss for Facedo looking.
Yes, sometimes, you got to look at yourself and say, well, probably something with my game has changed. I need to call it quit. I need probably to call it a day on penalty shootout. Sometimes you got to make decisions, When you've done it 1-2 times, I think from this one, he's going to start looking at himself. Probably I need to live up my penalty shootout games, or maybe I call it a date on penalty shootouts.
He's still giving a try, but the Watanga, having credentials of repeating the success of last year, given the penalty against the Boston club, Jubilee, 12 yards out, he tried to kick a peneka and he just struck the ball straight to the goalkeeper. Today he went for the angle,
yes,
but the keeper dived to his right and make a brilliant save. But the top quality of his, his caliber, you can be missing 2 penalties in the space of less than a month. That is unacceptable.
Yes, indeed. I mean, it is. But let's understand as well that then I remember when I was in the classroom, my lead instructor again, he said, football is played by angels, is played by players, by humans, is followed by humans, is officiated by humans. There are no angels in football. So, I mean, it just tells you that there will be errors. You don't want those errors to happen, but then they will happen. They will take place. All that you can do is to take a look at yourself and come back positively.
Good football, Tewor here. Now here is a substitute trying to race on this left touchline. Buaka was a good challenge comes in from Joshua, who's on a yellow card to put the ball to play. There's Baki with Gray now with his right foot, cut the ball short. And Santos here checks his run. Breaks in from the left down, pushing the cross. Here is an opportunity for Tewor. On the turn, he fired his effort very, very well. Gabriel Fire, typical from going to one.
Those chances, Ben, and when they do get an opportunity like this, they have to keep it on target. Because, look, they got to put themselves back in this game. It's just one of those occasions. And again, they got it wasted. But they need to come back in this game, Ben. They got the pedigree. I think they got the quality to come back. They are making incursions. We did say that Watanga could make some mistakes in this game and get them back into the game. The mess of that penalty, I think, has brought their confidence up.
Now, Watanga attacking, playing from left to right. Mix up amongst the players, though, Watanga. Tewor has to wake up quick and get something. I mean, a one Tewor goal will change the tie, will change the complexion of this tie.
It will. It will. You can see the Watanga players when they miss those chances, the way the body language is speaking. It's not speaking positively, speaking negatively. And if Tewor put themselves in positive moves, again, as we have always said, they could sprinkle something from this game and they could turn positively into their favor.
G play with a strong challenge on the leg of Sisi. The ball is on the play, throw in, red touchline, Watanga through, Joshua will take. Joshua under no pressure, throws it backward to Sisi, who can go back to one of his center halves in Zia. Zia inverts Williams. Williams trying to play, looking on a penalty miss, play 1-2 with Williams. Williams in goes the cross there. Wilson can control it, he's outside the D. Wilson brings in Joshua. Watanga have got 10 outfield players in the half for Tewor for the moment, but this attack comes to nothing, and Tewor can restart play with a goalkeeper Simon Elvis.
Wilson, first touch, that technique you need it as a player. When you allow your first touch to let you down, trust me, it isn't going to be good for you. Sometimes you fortunately get on the second count, but first touch, very, very important.
Whilst Luther Todd winning the free kick whilst playing the ball quickly. Now here is G play. G play lifting it right footed. Head up back wall. The clearance is being slashed. Goalkeeper Terry Cuddy comes up. Miscommunication between him and his left back, Williams. But Watanga put the situation under control. Logan goes back to Zia. Zia on a little bit of pressure. then just follow the ball or play for 20.
Yes, I mean, Watanga is...
The boys need a Tewor.
True.
Get that one goal and the pressure will be on Watanga.
Indeed. I mean, they're beginning to crumble under some pressure. They don't have to crumble under pressure, Watanga. They need to show that supremacy, and that's what we've been talking about in this game.
Bookie players being called. There should be a bookie.
Yes.
There should be a bookie.
It's a call.
Yeah, it's a call. Good decision.
And Watanga, gradually, mentality, the mental toughness is drifting below. You can give away this opportunity, Watanga. Trust me, you're a first division side. You have to be strong mentally.
It's the second time Van Nisano's name is going in the referee's book. Firstly, he scored.
Yes.
His number 27 was recorded.
It's a positive
record. Negative time.
And then this one is a negative.
Yeah, it's been recorded by Mr. Dolo. Yellow card, Sano. It adds to Joshua, the red ball, who's on a yellow card as well. Truck on Joshua. Free kick Tewor, 20 yards in. About 7-8 yards in from the red touch line over the far side of the field. Every green shot of Tewor are in the half of Watanga for the moment.
They're looking for something.
Yeah, they have to get this one goal. This one goal is the most crucial one. G-play lifts it inside the penalty area. It's been headed firstly by a green shirt in Crusoe. The whistle go, the flag is up. Offside is a decision against Tewor as we play 10 minutes after the break. So 55 minutes on the clock. Watanga lead Tewor by 2-0. 2 first half goals from Wilson, Ibrahim Kuyate and Vando Sano, and a crucial penalty miss
by the talismanic
Facelo looking. Mean that Watanga still lead by 2-0. Sano looking for the free kick. He gets one. G-play is a guilty party. Curtis Alexander takes this shot to Sando, who goes back to Curtis. He's at home to Teddy Cody. He is loused orange outfit. Chic Sese looking for the run of Williams. Williams has burst inside the penalty area. Cross the ball in front of goal. It's been cleared off balance by Tewor, and the goalkeeper got us. Massacre was in that defensive position just to clear it off balance, and goalkeeper Elvis collects it.
Yeah, did well on that occasion. William was squaring that ball across the face of the post. I think Kuyate was running in there, and fortunately they got it cleared. It's another survivor by the skin again. By the teeth of the skin of that tissue, we say, you know, yeah, they managed once again to survive.
Cooper Sano will be getting ready, Henry Coffey to come in. I don't know whether it's going to be a leg-for-leg substitution, but Watanga still lead by 2-0. They're in possession here, trying to spray the ball down his right-hand side, caught up by the red ball, who has been fouled in the process. Wilson is guilty. Substitution here, number 10. For Watanga will go in, and the goal scorer, the second goal scorer on a yellow card, Van Nissan is up. Is there any surprise?
Yeah, not surprised. He's on the yellow card. The coach doesn't want to take too much risk. It's possible he could be on the second, so he gets him out, save the team. Yeah, it's a good substitution. You want to save the team. Probably he's thinking he could get on another yellow, and then they could be in trouble. Not a bad substitution. It's something that he's reading between the lines. And any coach will do that.
Tewor in possession. G-play inside his own half. 3 goal shots around him. Turns over possession. Now here is the first touch of Henry Coffey breaking in from the left touch line. Cross the ball back. Sassano looking left foot there has been blocked in the green traffic and beyond for a corner left touch line far side of the field.
Yes. Coffey comes on. He makes his presence felt. He sneaks in behind that Tewor defense. Roll save for Logan. 1 touch, second snapshot save. But again, the danger is still there, Ben.
Williams combining with looking, checks his run, gets on his left foot, he fires it well over the top.
No, but Fasili should not have gone for that ankle. I think it's an acute ankle. He should have brought it back. It's an acute ankle. Yeah, too acute. He should have squared that ball back on the pitch, you know, for somebody in a better position to have done that.
But Theo, this is football. You must make decisions in split seconds. How difficult can that be?
Very difficult. Very difficult. So what you do is that you teach players at your training ground so that in that position they're always reminded, I was told that this is my acute position and I should do this. So giving Vasily's experience, this is something he's experienced over and over. He's been there so many times. On that occasion, I think he should have been reminded of what to do. Bring the ball outside and square it out for somebody to do the finish.
Watanga still looking for this third goal. Tewor trying to press to half the deficit. Possession is for Watanga. Sheikh Sisse, sprayed header, runs infield. Left foot touch, looking for Logan. Logan returns the favor to Sisse. Sisse running all over the pitch inside the middle of the field now for Watanga. Picks up Crawford. Crawford plays it back short. Williams has gone on the overlap. 6 yards in from the left touch line. Still Watanga possession. Inside the half of Tewor for the moment. And then the ball goes back to Curtis. As a coach, when you lead 2-0, is it enough for your team to play?
Yeah, you want to keep the ball away from your opponent. Make them run around more, get them tired, stamp your authority on it. I think, yes, it's not a bad game. It's a good game, but you have to be consistent if you want to play that way.
Now, here is Ibrahim Kouyaté. Kouyaté looking for the run of Coffee. Goalkeeper Elvis, the favorite, picks it up. And Tewor should restart the play with one of two center backs who plays the ball vertically forward, infield. Good challenge here, trying to shrug off a couple of goal share, but he gives away possession back here with Gray. Watanga has possession. How many times we haven't said Sheikh Sisse in possession? Good player, combining with Logan, then sprays the ball down the right hand side. We'll see. The flag is off at offside.
Yeah, but the passes are telepathic. He combines with Vasily Logan, gets a return, and he plays it on the far side. Wasn't his offside, but good game from Watanga. You know, the touching the ball here and there. And sometimes, man, we talk about keeping possession. When you keep possession in the half, what you're also doing is to give invitation to your opponent. They are down. They have to come for the ball, you know, and then they leave those spaces behind that can be exploited. I think that's what Watanga are trying to do in this game.
Mustafa Haji is getting ready to come on for Tewor, not the one that played for Morocco though. Yeah. This is Laberius Mustafa Haji. Tewor with possession now. Checking in his right foot at Crusoe. Could run for Crusoe. He needs some option. He brings him back here with Gray. Gray needs some time to get on the ball on the edge of the rest of the penalty area with the yellow shoes. He tried to bring in the first time cross. It's been blocked by a goal shot, and then he plays it backward. Tewor now floating the ball on the edge of the D. Heading away partially by Watanga. Caught up by Luthor. Now here is G-play. It's all Tewor for the moment inside the half of Watanga. Masakwe gets away sweetly from Sheikh. Sheikh fouls Masakwe in the process. Free kick.
Should be a yellow card.
He's looking for his own booking. Yeah. Needless foul.
It's a needless foul. Sheikh.
It's a lucky ball.
Yes, lucky boy. I thought there was a pool in there.
And the coach is understandably furious. He's
down, Kusuni is down, and he thinks it should be a yellow card. Yeah.
Okay. Mustafa Haji takes over his captain armband from Luthor Tar. And Crusoe is the player on. He's been deployed down this left touchline, number 23, Haji. Long ball goes in. Right the left bar. He goes to ground looking for the free kick. Doesn't get it. Watanga can bring the ball forward. Logan, Sisse, Williams, Coffee. Still Coffee. Getting past couple of green shirts. Sisse, left-footed. Looking for Williams. Tewor looking for the flag. It doesn't go up. Williams with possession. Lift the ball. Left-footed. The goalkeeper comes over for a punch. I think it ricochets off Kouyaté and behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, it's a good cross from Williams. The target is Kouyaté, and it goes right almost on the head of Kouyaté. The goalkeeper comes with an instruction. Yes, I mean, precision, accuracy, and weight. Quality one from Williams. Yes.
Haji gets his first touch. It's a backward one to his goalkeeper, Elvis, who clears only as far as Curtis. Zia. Watanga possession inside their own half. Then Zia trying to make the run forward. Trying to find Bakoya. Bakoya to Williams. Williams to Zia. Watanga playing the ball inside their own half. For the moment, they are playing kickball, Watanga.
Yeah, they give an invitation to Tewor. Tewor will have to come out.
They have to come out?
Yeah, they have to come out and probably what Watanga want to do is make use of the spaces behind them.
Don't allow them to push the ball around at their own volition. Come out and press them. They 2-0 up.
They need to have the energy to do that, Ben. It's the other side.
Curtis lifted high. Kuyate is there. Coffee is ready. Kuyate is guilty. Free kick. Mr. Dolo has given this one to Tewor. Tewor can restart playing as Watanga gets the other substitution together. Here is Tar. Tar looking for the run of Wilds. It's been caught up by Zia.
The run was good.
Yeah, that was
Since
a good
the
run.
intent.
Yeah, good run.
It wasn't a bad one. Should have gotten something if he had beaten the defender there, but I think he was a light.
The Kuyate up against Masakwe, trying to turn Masakwe. Checks on his right foot, picks up Logan. Logan sprays the ball down to Wilson. Wilson with that lousy shoes, couple of step over, cuts in his left foot. Brings to Wilson. He should shoot for Kuyate. That's Logan. Great save from the goalkeeper, Gallus in the second attempt, but it was a good Watanga move on pedestrian.
Excellent.
And Wilson was at a height that he cutting the ball back, looking left footer. He knows the angle he's going for, but the goalkeeper was equally even to it.
Fasil is a good player. He is a good player. I mean, take nothing from Fasil Logan. It's a super strike. Look at his turn. Look at the left foot. It's on target. The precision is good. The accuracy is fantastic. It's the goalkeeper who takes it off target.
Check. Wilson again, still taking the ball to Haji. Cross the ball in front of goal. Back Hughes. Kuyate back Hughes on a heavy pressure. Takes a handshake from Masakwe. Tewor brings the ball forward. Here is Haji. Offside is a decision. Curtis wants a free kick. Watanga making 2 subs
to finish.
Can the job be finished here? Watanga still lead about 2 goals to 0. Tewor not giving up. Santos Silly giving away possession. Joshua. Curtis, Joshua, good triangular pass from Watanga. Joshua striking off Kuzu, that's Luther. Bakari applying the pressure. Cisse left footer. Good diagonal pass, picking up Williams. Williams trying to run. He's been blocked by Wilds. Good defending Tewor. Now can bring the ball forward. Cheaply. Giving away possession so cheaply to Cisse. Sheikh Cisse picks up Joshua. Now here is Bakoya. Bakoya was trying to pick up Boli. Boli touch, just run away in the other play for a throw in to Tewor, who is trying to make another change. Oliver Siki will be getting ready to come on. They are not out of this tie yet.
No, they are not out yet. They still got some time. Anything is possible, Ben. This game is still very much alive.
A quarter of the game left. Live on Intel Sports. This is Gorogo and Tio Kolabo. Tewor with possession here, looking for the free kick. The game won. The trail, but 2 goals to 0. They are getting ready to make another change. Siki will soon be coming on. Long ball play in the half of Watanga. Clear first down. Haji now. Now here is Santos. Santos trying to play in the 20th. Launching challenge. The flare goes up. Offside is a decision. And here is this change. Siki will come in. At this stage, you need to bring in an attacking player. So they are going to sacrifice the fellow who are playing at left back, Santos Sele.
That's a difficult time against Wilson. Yeah, I had a very difficult time against Wilson.
I think when Wilson was removed, he's like,
yes, grateful to God he's out. Don't have too many runs to make. And so he's been given his rest, but trust me, he stood up to the task as well. But Wilson was a threat always down that side against him.
So Oliver Siki is on. The long ball has been played. Good pressure from Kuyate. The flag goes up. Offside is the decision.
Wow.
Offside is the decision.
Tight, so close.
Tight offside.
Yeah, very tight. But
you want to see the replay?
Yeah, I think it was an aerial ball. I'm not sure, but again, you can't dispute that the referee has the final. But I thought it was tight. Then let's move on.
We continue. It's Watanga possession. We got 22 minutes plus other on time. Tewor still in the tie, even though they trail 2-0. Long ball from Sheikh Sisse. Kofi gives chase. He's not favored to get it. He gets there. How did he do this one? Kofi breaking in from the left touchline. He does the money. What the hell over the bar?
Yeah, but
that was poor defending from Tewor.
Yeah, poor defending from Tewor, but I mean, Kofi, just when you tell you that brought it down on the head of one, he played it too high. He made it difficult for his teammate, and so that's why they missed out on that. But again, you know, defensively on that occasion, Tewor didn't do well.
No, not at all. But he just didn't get the kind of contact he wanted on it. But the intent was excellent. He was almost entirely on mark inside the box after arriving late to meet that Kofi's cross from the left-hand side after Tewor had broken down defensively. Yaris Baki with great trying to get away from one of the Tewor giving the ball to Zia. I thought rather luckily.
Yeah.
Zia goes on to Teddy Cuddy.
Yeah,
Teddy in that lousy orange shirt. Still looking the way of Zia. Watanga with possession. The lead by 2-0. But
they're not panicking.
They're not panicking, but it's not over yet. The third is the most crucial one. Joshua giving away possession. And now here is a chance. Cisse working very hard. Look at the recovery run from him to come very deep, recover possession, picks up Williams, then Kofi loses possession. Tewor now in the half, midway inside the half of Watanga, just level up with the red edge of the pen. A couple of steps across in on his orange shoes, then bring the ball. You don't want to stop applying the pressure.
Yeah, they still got courage.
Don't call them some slack.
No.
Yeah. Don't take the pressure off them. Now, here is Tewor. Masakwe has gone very deep the center half. Finds Bakiri Gray with the yellow shoes from distance, trying to lift the ball in the path of a green shirt, and Watanga has it clear. Sliding challenge comes in. The whistle doesn't go. Masakwe, Mr. Washington Dodo delays the whistle. Good referee. Now here is Joshua over the halfway line now, trying to bring in Bully. Yeah, the ball has been blocked by Haji. Mustafa Haji. Oh, that's silly. Free kick.
Too tough on that occasion.
That's too tough.
Yeah.
And free kick to Tewor. Bakiri Gray allows he just jumps over there. He leaves it for G-Play. G-Play run. He wants a runner to chase this one, so he lifts it with his right foot. Kofi, Cisse is everywhere now inside the center cycle. Bully down this red touch line inside the shaded part of the SKD practice pitch now. One ball to Kofi, clear by G-Play. Wiles down, trying to bring it down. He doesn't do well. Williams get it done. Watanga being very mature, trying to keep possession when it is most needed.
They struck a difference between first and second in this game, man. They're doing very well. Yes, you must credit them. We thought the spirit would have gone down, the fighting attitude, the mentality would have gone down. We thought Tewor would have taken this game. Yes, indeed, Tewor came back very strong, but Watanga had proven to be a hard nut to crack. They are the first division champion, don't forget.
We have to give Tewor credit, actually. When my team lose like this, there isn't much of a problem. Williams breaking down, in goes a brilliant save from Elvis again.
Yeah, brilliant save from Elvis, but good thinking too from Williams, and the goalkeeper did so well on that occasion, because in that position you would think that he's going to square upside, but he's catching the goalkeeper on the way on his right hand side. Yeah, good thinking and good goalkeeping.
To catch Elvis right at the near post, but Elvis was equally even to parry the ball behind only for a corner. Watanga corner left touchline fast out of the field. Watanga have got 6 goal shots inside the penalty. Shakes his attacks it. That should be the third. It's been saved by Elvis. Tewor trying to clear. Walls with the head up. Now Tewor can break. Turn defense to attack. He's been fouled in the process.
Well, Elvis is the reason why Tewor is still alive in this game. Yeah, he is the reason. I think he stood the test of time in this game.
Now it's Siki now. Siki fending up challenge from Bully. Siki spraying the ball. Picking up the red bar, who doesn't get away from Kofi. Kofi keeps it in play, checks his run, runs inward, away from the red touch line, and then giving the ball away so cheaply. Tewor can now come forward. We have 17 minutes plus other on time, according to my watch. Yeah, cheaply lift the ball long. Strong header there from Williams. Kofi, back to Williams. Tewor need to apply some pressure.
Yeah, they need to apply some pressure, but they are doing their best, Ben. You must credit. Again, we talk about how good Watanga is as a team. The defending champions of Liberian football, First League, they will always want to prove that they are the defending champions. You're not going to beat them on silver platter, Ben. Trust me.
G-Play, Masakwe. Tewor not keeping their foot off the gas, still applying some sort of pressure. Haji, back to Masakwe, who goes back to Elvis. Elvis left-footed clearance. It doesn't find Haji, only picks the wet touchline and throw in to Watanga. The favorites are going through in the knockout competition. I know Lescott will go through because even though their game was abandoned, but they had the advantage. And Ghana FC knocked out last season, beating finalists in Tony FC. Over Tony played with too many injuries that day. James Tapper wasn't available.
Yeah, we get into the stage of the competition, but in the meantime, Ben.
Abraham Bakuya checks on his left foot. Then again, second down, right for the drive. I can't believe he missed the target.
By the skin of their teeth, the ball skipped the goalpost, but lovely cuts in on his right foot. Superb drive from Watanga. And just when you thought they've made a goal number 3 against another miss. Too close.
Sheikh Sisse now getting away from a couple of green shirts then. Inviting Williams. Williams have been so effective in the second period. Deep inside the left channel. We produce the left footed cross that has been charged now by Wiles, who clears it on the volley. Auto play for throw into Watanga Falsa, just about level of the edge of the penalty area.
He was about to celebrate.
Yeah.
He was very positive on that occasion. But again, football, that's what it is. That the beauty of the game sometimes turns to be the cruelty of the game there, you know. He thought he got it on target, but it just sneaked off the face of the post. That's the beauty of football.
Quarter of an hour left, live on Intel Sports. It's Watanga 2, Tewor 0. Tewor defends the corner. Headed away by Masakwe. Only as far as Siki. Siki trying to turn his marker, who does very well. Joshua, it just ricochets of Joshua in the other play. That's inadvertently, let me use that word. Throw taken quickly to Tar. Tar trying to look for the run of one of the substitute here who he should have taken on his marker.
Yeah, I think he should have gone forward.
Was now. Was running in, trying to pick Tar. Tar right foot is wild.
Oh no. Not a target.
Almost 25 yards off and goal.
Off target. The urgency in that game has lifted Tewor. I think they've got some urgency in that game. It's just that urgency too has put them in a position where the anxiety has taken them over. They get in front of the goal, and just when you think they will concentrate and keep it on target, they are not. But I think they've shown good fighting spirit in this game there in the second half.
Zia, Watanga center half of possession is just lifting and looking for Bakoya. Bakoya being monitored by Masakwe. Good Masakwe does very well to get the ball away from him. Now here is Wiles. Wiles under pressure from Williams. Williams against possession, give it to Coffee. Coffee pushes the pressure to squeeze in. Right by the touchdown, he does well. Coffee still breaking in. He goes to ground. Free kick is being given just on the edge of the penalty area. Good football, Watanga.
Good football, Watanga.
Yellow card as well.
It's a yellow card as well. And they are just, again, you know, they're trying to just look in the faces of Tewor and say, hey guys, we are the champions of Liberian football. We got to stand our ground. You are a second division team, and there should be a distinction. And I think that's exactly what they are doing to Tewor.
Watanga ready 2 more substitutions. Mavali Tolawadi will come on, probably the smallest player on the pitch. Do you want to agree?
Yes, I would say smallest. He has a youthful face.
Yeah, and one of the tallest players I think will be coming on too. Albert Nimle is getting ready. So Joshua, the red back, is coming out. And will be replaced by who we have a temporary stop to the game. Yes. The free kick is just on the edge of the left side of the penalty area. Very, very promising position. Yeah, he played his part. He has the giveaway. So Nimle will replace him.
Yeah,
Tarawadi was also coming.
Yeah.
He's come on for Bakoya. Okay, so Bakoya is off. There is a free kick. Right footer has been caught the near post. Punched away by Elvis. Corner kick. Watanga. Abraham Kuyate and not Bakoya. So Kuyate is off. Bakoya stays on for number 16. Kuyate, scorer of the first goal, is being replaced by Torowadi. Corner kick, Watanga. 11 minutes plus added on time to go. That's according to Man Watch. Watanga still looking for the third goal. Corner play shot to Boli. Boli trying to invite Williams, who goes red-footed. This sort of play for goal kick to Tewor. And I just still believe that we have time. More than 10 minutes plus added on time left in this encounter. Jipley, 2 green shirts looking for the pass. Jipley plays it only as far as Zia. Zia allows him to run to goalkeeper Telly Cody. Now Curtis. Alexander Curtis cuts the ball back to Cody. Cody picks up the substitute who gets his first touch, Nimle. Nimle invites Zia back to Nimle with the wet shoes now. Coming forward, placing low, picking up Sheikh Sisse. Sisse applying some of those tricks using his left foot. Still keeping possession for Watanga. Live on Intel Sports Liberia Premier Television platform. Now here is Bakoya with the pink shoe. Wants a return from Torawari. That's the number 24 doesn't get it. Nimle. It's all Watanga for the moment. All Watanga. And how can Tewor regain possession? They trail about 2 goals. Now here is Torawari now breaking from this right hand side. Trying to take on his marker one-on-one, cross the ball infield, giving away to a Luther attack. Now Tewor can change defense to attack now. Wiles giving away possession. Williams goes down injured after stretching his legs. Still Coffee is trying to breast inside the penalty area. He's been challenged strongly. Torawari coming from the right side, lifting the boys over the bar, and it's going to be a goal kick to Tewor.
Yeah, massive pressure. Tewor is absorbing the pressure and they're coming outside. But these are difficult times for Tewor. I think they're getting to a point where they feel as if
the energy is running out.
Yeah, energy is running out.
They believe it's going.
That
first consolation goal of Tewor is just taking too long to come.
Yeah, it's taking too long to come.
Ow. There looks to be something wrong there. Jipley. He wants to apologize immediately for his action. It was an extended hand on Sheku Kamara. Mr. Dodo said play continues now. Yes, Luther Tor inviting Bakary Gray taking on Bakoya, then cuts in on his right foot. Siki checking his 124 yards, so he's being pushed to go back. Gray lifting the ball towards the back pole. The flare goes up. More frustration for Tewor.
Yeah, more frustration for Tewor. They think on that occasion you think they could just get something, but again the way it sounds against them, you have to restart their game. Well, it's challenging times for them.
I don't think they are a very bad team. From what I see them play today, if they continue like this, I think they can avoid the drop.
Yes, indeed. They've shown class against Watanga. You must acknowledge the good work they've done. I think Watanga, being the champions, should have extended a lead. Should have gone 2-3-4 against the second division side. But if a second division side,
I'm sorry, but when he leaves his marker on the floor, then trying to burst in from the left corner, cuts the ball back. Yaris Bodi, he picks a cover wants to crack. Couple of green shots in the traffic there, and then the ball is being cleared. Nimle hooks it back to Curtis. Watanga still applying the pressure. Want to score that third goal. Cody is Curtis in bringing the ball forward. Ziana still midway inside his own half. Watanga with that number 22 shirt invites Williams. Williams is being marked by Wiles. Then Coffee the king. Coffee running, striking off the challenge. He's trying to pick. That's the Coffee. He makes the pass. Here is a chance. Sekou Kamara shot has been blocked. Then Torawari, 19 yards of Torawari passes through. Couple the green shirt, he's been blocked in the end, and Luther Tar can bring the ball away now for Tewor. Not giving the Jipley running now, looking for Bakiri on this left touchline. Bakiri up against Curtis. Safety comes first according to Theo Jika.
Coffee, players of that height, there's something exceptional about them. That's the speed. He's shown me why he should be in this team. I mean, I'm convinced he's strong. Not just that, he's got the pace.
Okay, there is a Shawa trying to look for the substitute inside the area. The first touch lets him down, but he took the ball in his stride. We're just trying to get up in the defender and make a run towards the goal. Goalkeeper Teddy Colley was right there.
We've always talked about your first touch as a player. When it lets you down, That's where you need to stamp your authority on the ball for the first time. If you can't, trust me, on most occasions you will not get yourself into the game.
A long ball, Bully looking for the free kick, doesn't get it. Elvis intervened for Tewor, who trailed about 2-0. About 6 minutes plus other on time left, according to Man Watch here. Tewor with possession, Massacre trying to bring in G-Play. G-Play passes Paul Williams, cuts off the thread. Here is Cisse on his left foot again. With that blue shoe cross from distance. They just so agonizing the YBN for goal kick.
It is a splendor of a strike from Cisse. He finds that little gap and he strikes it with all the venom inside him, Ben, and he just sneak again away from the goalpost. But the intent again, the purpose, you can say he wants something, added to the goals they have. Good strike from him.
I don't know your view, but we saw 2 goals in the first half. But in my opinion, no goals yet in this half. But it's the most interesting half.
Indeed, it's the most interesting half. And I did say, or we did say before we move for the break, Ben, when we come back, probably the dynamics will change. And I think the dynamics of this game have changed. And what Tewor have done is to limit the damage and find something to come out at Watanga. Watanga wants to stretch their lead, but Tewor are standing strong.
If Tewor had come outside like that in the first half, I think it's going to be a very, very competitive game. Now here is Gabriel Fayard. Fayard taking on Zia. Just giving the ball away to Zia. Nimle, holding midfielder. Tarawadi, first down ball in, trying to play 1-2 with Sheikh. That should be the free kick. It should be the free kick here. It should be the free kick. Yeah, the tackle was late. But anyway, it's Tewor's true. Bakari wanting the ball, doesn't get it, then another throw again to Watanga. Tarawadi drops the ball for Bakoya. Bakoya to Nimle. Nimle to Williams. Kamara. Williams does well to keep it in play, but only for Wilds, who's gone very deep to collect this one. Freeman. Massacre. Mustafa Haji. Trying to look for Lutata, but Nimle cuts off the thread. Sheikh Cisse gets away from Siki. Inverse Williams inside the half of Tewor. Long ball looking for the run of Bully, who takes over position to Kofi. Kofi leaves his marker on the floor, cuts the ball back. What do you want to strike? Great save from the goalkeeper again. That's fantastic from Elvis. Absolutely world class.
Well, it's an exquisite save from the goalkeeper. The strike was superb, and the goalkeeper responded equally to that. Again, Ben, we have to give him what he deserves. I mean, I think he stood between Watanga and an extra goal.
And that third goal.
Yeah, I mean, he's done extremely well.
Man, Luther, Tar, unnecessary turning from Tar. And then Haji recover possession, brings in G-Play, who sprays the ball wild over the right-hand side. Wilds bring it down. He has Zia to contend with. Cuts the ball back. Still Tewor possession. Another long ball looking for Bakay with Gray. Then Gray, can he keep it in play? He doesn't keep it in play. More frustration for Tewor. Watanga 2, Tewor 0.
By his first touch again. On that occasion, he knows that it's against them. He has to come deep into their half. But they want to keep Watanga in their own half. Let's see how they're going to win this one.
Well, Watanga lead 2-0. I think we are fast approaching the 88th minute in this one. And they're trying to keep possession as well while trying to prevent a Tewor goal. Wilds. G-Play, Wilds, Siki, G-Play, sprays it down the left-hand side. Mustafa Haji, Bakari Gray trying to get away from Sheikh Cisse. Cisse does well to win possession for. Oh, what a terrible back pass. Teddy Quilly did well to keep it on control, but that was absolutely terrible from Nimle. Kamara, Nimle, Cisse. Cisse takes over for Nimle. Looking for the run of Turawari inside this red channel. Turawari plays the ball low. Oh, but that was Kamara. Yeah, it's a chance to make it 3-0 clear off the line. Great defending by Tewor.
Defending, but great football from Watanga. Tewor, he sees him coming. He sees that moving. He throws it on the floor. He curls it in behind that defense. Yes, again, good football from Watanga, but good response from Tewor.
3 men there with that sliding challenge to clear off the line to prevent that third Watanga goal. We intercepted for a corner. Watanga still pushing forward. Nimla inside the box. Kamara is there. Williams has just joined in. Corner at the near post. Clear comfortably by Tewor as far as Bakoya. Bakoya will invite Curtis. We love Keresley, should I say, cuts the ball back. Kofe, number 10, striking of Siki. Peace Kamara. Yeah, shot Sisi spraying the ball on his left hand side. Pick up a Turawade. 1-on-1. Has Haji in front of him. Cuts the ball to Kofe. Kofe was the right foot towards the back post. Easily tapped there by Tewor. Number 15 in defensive position, Oliver Freeman. And how much of other on time do we have? I don't know. Probably could be 4 minutes of other on time. 4 minutes Tewor have got to stay in this FA Cup or this knockout championship second round. Here is Siki picking up a teammate on the other side. Still Tewor with possession. But now moving forward, still inside their own half. Siki inside the center side, then turns well. Still Siki now inside the half of Watanga, knocking the ball on the right hand side of the penalty area. Couple of step over. Now Tewor possession, 24 yards out. Siki lift the ball, headed away easily by Watanga. Who headed now can find Sheikh Sisse trying to look for Tamak Boli. Boli doesn't get it. And here is Masakwena. Masakwa to Haji giving away possession, but Tewor trying to retrieve it through a tie. Bakoya is going with a launching challenge. Bakiri Grace trying to get away from him, but the flag goes up. Bakiri Grace in the offside position. We are into the second minute of added on time. It should be a result.
I've not smiled with Tewor, and they aren't going to smile in the last 2 minutes. Some kind of miracle somewhere may happen, but I don't see that happening.
But there should be a result. I think we have a result already. Watanga are through to the third round draw of the knockout competition. Tewor might have put up a resistance, especially in the second period, trying to press to have the deficit, but they've been unfortunate. Watanga have been unfortunate too. They really created a plethora of chances. Could have easily been 3-0, 4-0, even 5-0. If they consider even the fact that Facility looking missed from 12 yards out. We've been talking about his miss. The second time this year, he missed a penalty. The first, he tried to take a Peneka. Yeah. Do you know the story of the Peneka?
I don't know, Ben.
The Peneka, the first man that kicked the penalty straight down the middle. He was playing for Czechoslovakia at the 1972 European Cup. So they were up against Germany, and the game went into extra time. It ended 2-2. Then they won the penalty shooter. So he's been doing this many times. He's been doing this on practice ground.
The goalkeeper will leave his spot.
Yes, he used to do it for beer. Here his friend will be betting, and then he will take the Peneka. He said, but when the guy goes, when I move, the guy will go right or left. So this time, I'll try to take it straight. Yeah. So they'll be betting on things like beer and chocolate. So when he had a chance to show this penalty that he'd been taking all through on practice ground, he decided to take the penalty like that. So it was Germany against Czechoslovakia, European Cup final. He took the lunar walk with his red shirt from here, reached to the ball, placed the ball down, and the goalkeeper knew he was going to take it that way because they were roommates. He'd been discussing and said, oh, I will kick like this one day. And as soon as the whistle went, the German keeper moved. He just struck it straight down. And from that day, his name is actually Anthony Peneka. So that name came for the penalty. Peneka, yeah, Anthony Peneka. So that's the story of Peneka. So Loki was taking a Peneka.
Some bit of history there from David Gagba.
Loki was taking the Peneka. He took it straight to the goalkeeper.
Have you heard about La Posa?
No. I didn't learn something new.
Okay, so that is where Xavi Hernandez does. When he was playing for Barcelona, he would always just pause the game and then take it off. So yeah, call that the La Posa game. And then he pauses the game for a while and then he steps off.
So that's why we get that name. It came from Anthony Peneka, the Czechoslovakian midfielder who used that penalty to beat Germany. Okay, and it was the first time a football game competitive game had gone to penalty shooter. Let me mention that also. It was a great penalty. Since then, great players, they're Messi and Ronaldo and Benzema, they have all used that means, to score. We are into the 4th minute of the time. We should be packing up everything we do have here now. We hope to talk to one or two of the coaches. We hope to get Sekou Suni. No further time to go anywhere. The final whistle from Mr. Washington, Dolo, has been blown. He takes a handshake from Nimle. And then Watanga winning by 2-0. They are going to advance to the 3rd round of the competition. This is Intel Sports Liberia Premium Television platform with live coverage of the 2023 NICOT Championship, sponsored by Orange Liberia. Watanga go to the 3rd round of the competition, and this means that they're in the quarterfinals. We will hear from the coaches in a while, but Tewor, I thought, played a good game. They gave themselves as a good opposition. They offered themselves as a good 90-minute opposition to Watanga. They considered those 2 first-half goals, though, but they came back strong in the second half. They played some good possession football. They tried to get back into the game. They just couldn't get back, and they had to go on to lose by 2-0. I tell you, it was a fantastic game. A great game, must mention. I think we are going to talk to Cooper Sana. Cooper Sana is the coach of Leska. Coincidentally, Liberia deputy coach to Liberia deputy coach to Ansumana Keita. So here is Cooper. Cooper, let me say congratulations for the win today. How does it feel being the 3rd round of the knockout competition?
I'm more like happy. Ben, even if you were in my shoes, to take your team to the 3rd round of the knockout competition, you'll be happy. And I think what is now important is how we can manage to move to the semi-final stage of this competition. But I think, Ben, I'm happy actually to take my team to this round.
It was a tough game in the second half, and Facedo missed from the spot kick. Were you disappointed about that?
Yeah, I was disappointed, and even after the miss when he got out of the field, and I told him that I'm disappointed, but you need to come along and we need to work, because you can't be a marksman of a team. Crucial penalty you start to miss, it create pressure on the team. But he accepted it in good faith, and he himself is disappointed. But I think the most important thing is he have accepted, and I think to get along will be easy for us. But I think you said it right, in the second half was tough. It's normal. The team from the field side will always come the way they came, most especially after scoring 2 goals in the first half. You come to realize our player fed that night, were walking the park, and it's a knockout game. We had 2 goals, so we were also observing, trying to manage to see how we could seal the 2 goals to move to the quarterfinal stage of the competition.
There was lots of admiration for Sheikh Sisi after he received a national team call. Did he impress you tonight?
For the Genesis, he was good. In the last quarter of the game, he dropped. Attitude change, performance change, and you saw me, I think the last few minutes I was funny. You can't be at this level. People expect you to be consistent, and you start to fall. And he himself realized, he tried to gel. But I think they all in the learning curve. We continue to remind them, when you reach certain stage in life, you know more for yourself, you for the public. You need to fight to maintain consistency. I was disappointed, but I think he tried to get along.
So you, as a coach, personally, you'll be with Lone Star as the deputy coach. How are you looking forward to your new appointment?
I think, Ben, I'll say it from the Genesis, it's a dream come true. I'm happy. This is a long-term dream, and I think I will work with due diligence to support my boss to make sure to change the story around. We will work as a team, make sure we provide the needed support, be very transparent in supporting him. We will not be a kind of ego deputy that we want to see, that we want to be above. No, we're supporting from the back to make sure Liberia can get the best out of the both of us.
And very lastly, with the NICOT Championship, how far can this Watanga team go?
I told you from the beginning, if you're not one of those who conducted the interview, I said we will represent Liberia come the end of the season. We are persistent. If we can't win the double, we will win the championship or we will win the knockout. So trust me, we will make sure to represent Liberia.
I wish you good luck.
Thank you very much.
A very confident Cooper standing there talking to Intel Sports. So we call a quit on today. It's been a nice game. Watanga has slipped through to the third round of the competition. And let me say thanks for watching Intel.
Oh yeah, I should have done it.
Yeah, man. Picture with you, man.
It's new, factual, reliable, and professional. That's Sports Today on Intel Sports. Watch all of the actions, interviews with the athletes and experts in the sector on Liberia's exclusive sports online television, Intel Sports. Sports Today is a 15-minute package of local sports news live on Intel Sports at these times. It's new, factual, reliable, and professional. That's Sports Today on Intel Sports. Watch all of the actions, interviews with the athletes and experts in the sector on Liberia's exclusive sports online television, Intel Sports. Sports Today is a 15-minute package of local sports news live on Intel Sports at these times.